Alright. Update our equipment. This is probably the final mission. I don't think anyone else has anything else to say, so off we go. Go to Dreamland. See how she knows. Oh wow, no load screen. The tenement that Dreamland lives in smells of mold and desperation. The people living here are the kind who don't want to be found. Her name is Emily. Is she alone? Should be. I haven't heard anything about her having company. I distantly remember hearing about some old boyfriend who might still be in the mix. Even if he isn't here in Hong Kong. I do know that she's in danger, though. There's a bunch of big money execs who are holding a grudge over some activist activities that she used to be into. Emily's from Berlin, but she moved to Hong Kong after the F-state collapsed. The Schwachwellenreiter. That's the group that she worked for. We're supposed to protect her, but they got their own problems to deal with now. I guess that she decided she'd be safer on her own. F-state, I'm not up on my world politics. An experiment in sustained institutional anarchy. Great environment for a Shadowrunner, but it ended up just like communism did. Another pipe dream. The German government gave the corporations the go-ahead to invade last year, and they forced the anarchists to retreat to the eastern part of the city. Now Berlin's run by the core, just like Hong Kong. I bet they wind up building a wall again. Wouldn't put it past them. Oh, so it ends up like Germany after World War II, divided into East and West. Anything else we should know before we talk to Dreamland? No clue, really. I've never met her in meat space. Just be your charming self, I guess. I'm sure that everything will work out just fine. Surprisingly optimistic for Isabel. Well. The apartment is no better than the hallway. Empty fast food cups and packages with dried snack food are strewn about the room. In the corner, a box of cat litter sits filled to overflowing. You don't see any cats. There's a patched together matrix terminal sitting on a stack of crates connected to a banged up cyberdeck. Within arm's reach of the cyberdeck is a 20-something woman with pale white skin, dirty blonde hair, and a bleak expression. Emily looks at the deck strewn across Isabel's back. So you're Isabel, huh? I didn't expect. A dwarf? Isabel coughs nervously. Yeah, I get that a lot. No, I didn't expect you to be so pretty. The woman has a soft German accent and a dour disposition. I should have never agreed to this, Isabel, she groans. I should never have even responded to your message. If the oligarch swine who have been hunting me find out where I am. They won't find out from us, Emily searches your eyes with her own. You can see the intelligence in there, but it's hard to get past her solid manner. This is the man I told you about. He needs the software that you developed to inhibit your cortical implant. He needs what? Her tone is sharp, her eyes flash daggers at Isabel. I don't think I should be getting into this. I need your help, Emily. That's great. Oh. In case you're not up on current events, I got a kicked line of mercs and bounty hunters after me. Messing around with the headwear that the Schwachwellenreiter installed in me is the last thing on my mind. Look, this is important. I need the software you created so I can find out what happened to my father. Your father, huh? Sounds rough. Is he dead? I doubt it. At least I don't think he's dead yet. That's why this is important. She softens. Been there. Or something like that. It's the ambiguity that'll kill you. She considers for a moment. Okay, give me a minute. Emily grabs her cyberdeck and jacks into it. Her jaw goes slack and her fingers hover over the keyboard, tapping keys at a blinding speed. When she finishes, she jacks out and ejects a data stick from the deck. Here, she hands you the stick and taser gun with masking tape wrapped around the grip. Modify this taser within use on your target. The jolt should stop the memory wipe process before it starts. Here's a little something for you. Thanks, it'll help, she sighs. I wish every problem was that easy to solve. Wow. That was surprisingly straightforward. Is that it? Oh wow, that wasn't even a mission. I guess that's why I had the loading screen. Let's talk to people, see if there's any last minute Nope, I guess not. I guess we come back afterward and talk to the inhabitants. Maybe Crafty has something now. Now that we got Isabel to open up. Nope, still in the same spot. Okay. Alright, let's go snatch this guy. Oh, do I actually have to physically use the taser on him? I mean, I guess it wasn't that simple in the end. Just shock him to disable his electronics. But his whole body's like, well, all right. Well, Duncan's coming. Yeah, basically when I know I need Matrix, I know there's a Matrix section, so in the end. Okay, kindly's contact information broker, huh? I'm geared up pretty well. Wait. No, okay. Wait, there's two Isabel's deck? Oh, because she had the upgraded one from her, I guess I should give him the Sandblaster, too. I know I'm never going to use this shotgun. Okay. Well, that's simple. New area. What the hell is over here? The Emporium, huh? Strange looking elf. Oh, I know. I know what I got what you need. As soon as you walked through that door, I was thinking. I know exactly what that man's looking for. No doubts, no questions. It's you. You are that man. The one with the need. The hunger. Now what brings you to Zach's fine emporium of exotic potables? I thought you already knew. Oh, so he deals with controlled substances. Got any harsh goods right now? Wild one. Oh. How much do I have? Oh, I have 2,100 new yen. This SMG bucks and kicks with every shot. Impossible to control. Its accuracy is reduced, but it's a chance to hit adjacent target. Oh, it's a taser. No, I'm good. His portrait makes him look like he's probably important. Or at least from some reference to something else. It's all the people in the umbrellas. I wish he could run faster. Okay, that's where we're supposed to go. Stake out the area, though. Oh, okay. There's the border. Is there really nothing else interactable? Just that one building? House Court. Shing House Court. Nothing here. There's a door. Why does it feel like I'm walking into a trap? Yeah, this dilapidated building. Not super. Let's check this door panel. Oh, okay. Buzz off. All right. This information broker guy. It's a dwarf? The dwarf is the queen of her little hive, a nattering swarm of snitches, stoolies, and spies. Avarice gleams in her eyes. They dart around you, taking in morsels of information so quickly they appear to vibrate. She mumbles little melodic rhyme to herself as she tags and labels you all. Ah yes, the new on-the-scene runner, Legless. She rocks in place, humming a soft reply to herself. My friend he always said you'd be coming to see me. Oh yes, I definitely am. Sieldr's eyes widen with the joy of her job and she hums a little. Very timely intel. Very timely. I have his complete up-to-the-minute itinerary. Where he'll be, who he'll be with, security coverage, the deluxe dackage. Is that a typo or some kind of... do I go for the... Let me have it. I would love to, absolutely love to, but unfortunately, I received another offer. A better offer, to take it off the market just before you arrived. From who? Oh, okay, Li Tailong's client. I believe you know the company? I feel really bad about this, but the offer was too good to pass up. Way too good. Did Kylie Cheng set me up? No, Miss Singh. Oh, okay. Oh, she can't make eye contact. All I need to do is make sure you don't walk out of here alive. Ambush, Rector said. Oh, they get the first move? Well, I guess it makes sense. They're ambushing me. Yeah, lady, you're not getting out of this room alive. Oh, what? Hold up. Oh god, I used the wrong thing. Well, that's bad. Should I just load? I think I'll load. Yeah. I gave him the wrong gun. Sorry. Well, this falls under an hour. I'll edit it out in post. But, seeing as these are the last two missions in the game, I probably won't have time. Yeah, YouTube, something's up with YouTube's editor. You used to be able to edit, like, videos longer than an hour. I don't know what happened, that they took out functionality, which makes no sense. Okay. Oh, well, we're back here. Let's trade it in. Oh no, don't tell me the equipment. Oh, well, might have to go all the way back. God damn it. Oh, yeah, there you go. We're fine. Well, now that I know she's gonna ambush me, I guess I'll just sleepwalk through this. Should I just immediately threaten violence? Yeah, I haven't heard my offer yet. You give me what I want, I'll kill you right where you stand. Aw, they still get to move first? Aw. Well, I guess you can't blame her. There's a big company versus, go right here. And then full auto right into her. No, not dead yet. Cool. Spam grenade launcher. Guess nothing. I'll surrender. We'll let Ragnar take care of this, I guess. Go over here. Control. Tune up. Crochet. Let's go time. Done. What the hell? Why is this? Oh, that guy's hidden. I'm like, why is he so? Alright, Duncan, finish him. Oh, there's more people outside. I think that's probably the bigger problem. Headshot. Duncan, flush him out, I guess. Or just finish him. Where's my robot? Up the targeting. Up the movement. Shotgun. Never mind. Oh, I guess somebody should pick it up. I'll go pick that. Broker's code. There we go. Oh. Guess we should check what's in our computer too. Anything promising? Absolutely, I just need to run some searches on these locations, see if I can get blueprints photos. She pauses, typing on her deck. First, the bad news. He's got a security detail that drives him from place to place. 6 corporate agents plus the driver. Anytime he's on the move, he's in a reinforced bulletproof limo. He's also got a personal bodyguard that's with him at all times. But there are some windows of opportunity we can take advantage of. When he's going somewhere, they drop him off and leave him in the hands of local security, if any. The bodyguard stays behind, but the other 6 guards stay with the driver. The detail itself is shared by a few executives, so they will be with someone else until his next pickup time. The convoys are on a schedule managed by the master system at Sang HQ. Okay, I got 3 good leads here. I think we can run an extraction on any one of these. Number 1, the parking garage at Central Plaza. He's there for a meeting in an hour. We can grab him on the way out. It's still secured corporate property, so there will be a resistance, but it's the weakest out of the corporate properties he visits. Plus side, there won't be any civilians. Access is limited, and he's listed as a VIP in their system. Not bad. Enclosed spaces means he can't run. Next lead? Next one's a bit personal. Mr. Plastic has a mistress. Visits her twice a week. Today's the day. He'll be at the Fayuan Tower building for 2 hours. It's not corporate property, but it is privately owned. The management company has a security contract on it, so it's likely we'll have a fight on our hands trying to get out of there with him in tow. It'll be less crowded in the parking garage, but the lady might complicate things. Better than the last one, but security on a building like Fayuan Tower is no joke. Alright, what's the last one? We have to grab him before he gets home tonight. Once he's home, we're screwed. He's staying in the Sang Executive Arcology, guarded 24/7 by the corporate security and 2 blocks from the HKPF HQ. The final location we can grab him is his last stop for the evening. It's a locally owned public SimSense theater, a hole in the wall that specializes in underground horror flicks. He's there for an hour and 45 minutes. And security guard detail will be all the way across town to pick someone else up. We'll probably have to deal with the local police only. But this is a public theater. It's going to be packed with regular people just trying to take in a movie. Any thoughts, Duncan? Garage is my pick. Cars in the garage will provide cover. Limited entrances and exits to worry about. Small amounts of collateral damage. The Simpsons parlor and the apartment are going to end in blood. Maybe less of our blood, but more of someone else's. I don't want that on my head. What's your choice, Isabel? The parking garage, it's a compromise. I think the benefits outweigh the downsides, but it will be a straight fight the whole way through. Rector, ever had anything to do like this? The parking garage is a bad idea, unless we have time to procure some C6 explosives to make our way out when we get cornered. Too much concrete, too many men to die for their masters. I'll go with the Simpsons Theater. It's a soft target, best odds of success. Oops, hold up. Oh, do I not get to... parking garage is just a straight up fight, right? You know what? I'm kind of curious about this guy's mistress. Who the hell would who would sleep with this man whose face is literally made of plastic? Let's take a look at this. Take the med kit. What's in here? Oh, get some money. Cram. Alright, where are we going? Okay. To the streets. Oh, wow. We just teleport straight in here. Nothing in here. Guess we just go up the elevator. Got some ominous feeling about this. Let's save. Here. There is a vent. Okay. This is a very huge oversight on people's parts. You know, like why build vents that giant drone can get through? Oh, some money. Anything else? Doesn't seem like it. Alright. Oh, yeah, the turn-based thing is mad annoying. That you have to freaking... Well, never mind, I can just open the door. Is there anything else here? Oh, there is. Yeah, the icons take a while to show up, it's kind of annoying. Ooh, I'll take that. That's it. I got the code earlier, right? Let's see. 112798. Whoa, what is that? Hold on. I don't want to talk. Oh, there you go. Okay, taser. Taser! Do I have to knock him out? Oh, I have to actually wait. He's an orc mistress? That's kind of weird. Well, whatever. Who am I to judge? He's got a lot of HP too. A lot of HP, damn. Disappointed me, Coach A, just missing all these shots. Come on. Ooh. Alright, 2 more rounds. I mean, he's gonna go down in 2 turns, so I'm just gonna hide, I guess. Ooh, damage. Oh, oh. Yeah, guards incoming. Nope, can't see any of them. Guess I go hide here. Oh, they're knight errant guys too. Gosh, you really missed a lot of shots here, man. All the way down the hallway. Well, got tased out. 4 enemies. Oh, it's got a mage. That's a problem. Oh, but they're in perfect range for a grenade launcher. 5 enemies. Oh, there's 6. Problem. Okay, what's this is where I wish I had a grenade. Sadly, no such luck. You're in the area. You're wide open though. Damn it. Wow, you're not that great a shot, Duncan. Damn it. At least get him out of cover, I guess. Snip. Alright, Koshe, do be proud. I mean, he's gonna repair himself even if he gets down, so this doesn't matter all that much. Oh, it's not what I needed. Alright, more grenade launcher. Oh wow, it hits them too? Oh yeah, I can just keep shooting it. Done. Alright, let's... Oh, damn. Now I've got to reload. Ah, it's over. Just set some up for a laser. Wow, 50% when I'm right next to him. Whatever. It's almost over. Whew. That's it. Huh. The neuroinhibitor device seems to be working. Let's get this guy to a secure location and get some answers at him. I'll calm the crew and have him meet us. Alright, let's move. Artificial features are molded into expression of aloof intellect and mocking rigidity. The plastic that makes up his face is soft, flexing with the motion of his underlying musculature. Overlapping wafers of silver and bronze foil buried inside the material catch the light as he moves. It's the work of a master craftsman. Cyberware as a form of modern art, likely commissioned at modern art prices. An ostentatious display of wealth and status. The plastic-faced man examines the zip ties that bind his wrist with an expression of detached amusement. Isabel runs a long cable from her PDA to jack into the back of his head and nods at you. Well, this is interesting, I must say. He chuckles, an odd hollow sound. I don't ever recall having been in this situation before. Usually I simply awaken to find myself in a strange new environment, wondering what happened. Odd way to live, don't you think? It's not hard to get used to, really. It's my business, after all. It protects me and protects my clients. He surveys your crew with detached indifference. Looking at the lot of you, I think it's safe to assume that a violent extraction of information is the next order of business. Oh, you can bank on that, asshole. Wu focuses his attention on the plastic-faced man's kneecaps. So, you chose to grab me an internet moment. I suppose that's wise. Only moderate resistance. But the girl paid for it, didn't she? He considers. Clearly, the preservation of Maddie... Oh, I could have spared her? Oh, that's bad. Legos, we have problems. Dreamland's neuroinhibitor software isn't interacting with this guy's cortical implant the same way it worked with her own. It's going to slow the memory wipe process. Anything you can do? To stop it? Nothing. This is way beyond me. We're talking about software I didn't write, interacting with two different pieces of hardware I've never seen before. We're lucky this works at all. I'll try and key in some buffering routines or something to slow it down as much as I can, but my confidence is low. This guy's memory is going to get wiped one way or another. I'd start asking the questions like this. Tense. Very tense. The silky plastic of his face slides into a smooth smile. I guess I'll answer your questions very slowly. I don't have time for bullshit. You're a professional. You know what's next. Just give us what we want. Rector smiles and Koche servos whiz as if in anticipation. I was joking. Of course I'm going to give you what you want. My clients know I'm a professional and I take extraordinary precautions to protect their secrets. If these precautions were compromised, it was due to an extreme circumstance. His chin lifts a bit and his tone becomes even more matter-of-fact. You ask your questions, Legolas. I'll answer them as efficiently as I can. When we're done, I'll shake hands with a stranger and walk away wondering what just happened. Why is Josephine saying trying to kill us? She believes you're here to destroy one of her special projects. Prosperity? Yes, although technically there's more than one Prosperity. Prosperity Towers is Sang Mechanical Engineering's corporate headquarters. Prosperity is also one of Josephine Sang's pet projects. Which one do you know? Do you want to know about first? TikTok. I want to hear about the Prosperity Project. Well, that's going to be challenging. You see, the Prosperity Project is Joe Sang's best kept secret, and the best way to keep secrets is to not tell anyone, even someone whose memory can be wiped. All I know is that Prosperity is something built deep inside Kowloon Walled City, some kind of experiment that our son was working on. Edward's saying, "No, wait, Raymond Black, my father." Wu stands up tall, takes that amused tone he gets when someone's about to get hurt. "Hey, Mr. Plastic, maybe you can settle a bet between me and my brother." Wu puts his face close to Lee's, his breath fogging the wild plastic. "Now I think Raymond is still alive, but my brother here isn't so sure." "Which is it, buddy? Raymond Black, dead or alive?" "I got 20 new yen on this." "Guys, a status bar just popped up. It isn't moving yet, but you never know when it might take a jump. It's stuck at 0, but the process is starting and there's nothing I can do to stop it." "Here, give me that." Lee reaches out a perfectly manicured hand to Isabel. "I'll show you something." Isabel pulls away on instinct and looks at you. "This is a calculated gamble. You're running out of time and holding all the guns. I have information you want, and betting that if I share this with you, you won't kill me when this is all over." "Go on, Iz. Let him have it." The plastic-faced man takes the PDA from Isabel and stares down the screen. His eyes become unfocused, and he stands like a statue. A low-resolution recording pops onto the screen. A small, weathered man, possibly in his 70s, is strapped to a high-tech chair and connected to an elaborate scientific instrument behind him. The recording is from the first-person perspective, presumably the plastic-faced man's. "This is from when I first brought the asset, your father, to Prosperity Tower, after I took him from the tea house on the docks." The video continues, and a confident voice can be heard from off screen, a woman's. You can't make out what she says. Wait a second, if he's 70, his mother must be like 100. We're gonna fight a century-year-old woman? Gives me confidence. The point of view turns to the right, and a graceful woman of indeterminate age steps into view. She's clearly advanced in years, but access to a nourishing diet and cutting-edge pharmaceuticals affords her the vitality of someone much younger. She speaks directly to the camera. Her tone is hard. "I warned you to be gentle with him, Mr. Lee." She looks over at the old man with genuine concern. He looks as if someone tased him. "I assure you, Mrs. Sang, I was gentle. He walked out of the tea house under his own power." The old man speaks, his voice weary and hoarse. "May I have some water, Mother? My throat feels like it's on fire." "Yes, of course, Edward. I'll have someone bring you some ice chips," she responds tenderly. "Your son has apparently been through some sort of an ordeal. He appears demented at times, and he's been mumbling about stopping something. Prosperity, I think." His voice lowered. "Yes, well, that won't be happening." The woman addresses her son, speaking a bit too loudly, as if he is hard of hearing. "We won't be stopping Prosperity, Edward. I want you to get that out of your mind. Do you understand?" "I understand perfectly well, Mother. There's no need to shout. But I won't give up. Prosperity must be stopped. All those poor people." The woman frowns and shakes her head. "I know, Edward, I know. Those poor people. I've done a lot of good to make up for it since you've left. Shelters, hospitals, all sorts of good work. And now it is time to do something for you. Perhaps I should have done a long time ago." From the left side of the screen, a man enters in a white lab coat. The woman looks up and nods, and the lab coat man places a chrome apparatus on the old man's head. "What is it, Mom? What are you doing to me?" Raymond speaks dreamily, as if a drug has started its work. "I'm fixing you, Edward." She walks up close to the old man, strokes his head tenderly, and leans in to kiss it. "All you can see is failure. You're incapable of seeing the good in what you've done." The man in the white lab coat presses a button on Raymond's chair, and a robotic arm swings into view. A cobalt blue light springs from his tip, and the arm quickly circumnavigates the old man's head, bathing it in oscillating blue. A high-definition three-dimensional image of Raymond's brain appears on the wall behind. "I've been inspired by Mr. Lee here." The woman turns and looks into the camera. "We're going to do some editing of your memories, to relieve you of your burden." Raymond mumbles dreamily, desperately fighting to get the words out. "No, Mama, wait." I figured out what to do. And then he is asleep. Your payment will be made according to our agreement. Turns away, once the rest of them are dead. The video ends and the plastic-faced man exhales slowly. I've taken a big risk showing you that. I don't give a rat's ass. Wu turns to you. You see? I knew it. I told you, Legolas. Raymond's alive. Sang's holding him at Prosperity Tower. He may be alive, but it looks like his mom is going to erase part of his memory. Just like Johnny Plastic here. She's going to try to fix him. What kind of mother would do that? Suddenly, something catches her eye and she looks down suddenly. Shit. That's it. He's wiping. She pulls the cable from her PDA and drops it on the ground in aggravation. Oh, hello. The plastic-faced man looks at his zip-tied hands and then slowly surveys his surroundings. Well, isn't this awkward? What do you want to do with this guy? He's got no memory, so it's probably safe to let him go. But Auntie said he should take a dirt nap. Wu raises his rifle. All the same to me. Let him go. I think we're safe. I do appreciate it, whoever you are. The plastic-faced man gives you a little bow and leaves without another word. What are you going to tell Kylie? She said to kill him. I'll make something up. Yeah, I mean, he voluntarily told us what he knew, so, let him live. He won't remember us anyway. Well, I hope he doesn't take too many jobs afterwards. Yeah, because if she hears about another plastic-faced man, I might be in trouble. You step out of the MTR station into the balmy night air. Enjoy the stillness. You lean back and take in your surroundings. The boats, the golden glow of the light on the water, the lapping of gentle waves against the docks. And then the first twinge tickles your chest, lets you know that something's coming. A moment later, you feel, wow, I don't have any of those. Your vision goes gray and your sense of balance disappears. Gradually, blood rushes in to refill the organ, inflating it like a balloon. Feels like your heart's crushed. Oh. Try to catch your breath. You grasp for it. You gasp for air. It doesn't come. Your breath shallows out, thins, make you gasp like a suffocating fish. Your chest contracts again and again as you struggle to take in breath. You stumble forward and every cell in your body seems to vibrate. The energy drums inside of you, pulsating, building to an unbearable crescendo. And then you're on the other side of it. You find yourself standing in a similar courtyard. The walled city. You're back in the walled city, just like in your dreams. You can taste the stench of the place. The mildew, plaster, and wet dogs stink of the slum. What the? The crumbling facade of tenement buildings lean into one another above you, closing in on either side and creating a narrow walkway. Just like in your dreams, there's nowhere else to go. Nowhere but forward. Down the path. I guess it doesn't matter which one you pick. Start walking. You let your legs carry you forward. You feel a creeping sense of certainty in the back of your mind, and it tells you you've taken this walk hundreds of times before. The sense of claustrophobia mounts and builds with every step you take. It feels like you're worming your way forward, down a long, dark tunnel. The humidity of the place sticks to your skin. As you proceed deeper into the walled city, a low rumble fills the air. The noise of enormous gears in motion. You feel hollow, empty. And with every step you take, you can feel that emptiness growing. An unbearable yearning unlike any hunger you've ever known. Continue forward. You continue walking, just as you always have, just as you were meant to. Off in the distance, an alien silhouette beckons to you. It's her, the tall, slender thing from your dreams. The elusive figure you've always been moving towards, but could never quite reach. A crowd of locals lines the path ahead, kneeling in supplication. They look emaciated, all skin and bones, clothed head to toe in dirty rags. Examine the kneeling figures. You stare at the nearest of the kneeling figures, a wiry man in his late 20s. He locks eyes with you. Slowly, his mouth yawns open. The man has no teeth. They have all been pulled, and recently, from the looks of it, his gums are a bloody, pitted mess. As you stare into the black void of his mouth, his tongue comes lolling forward. Out. It looks like he was caught in an industrial accident. A swollen, twisted slab of meat. The corners of the young man's mouth twitch upward in a ghastly smile. What happened to you? The man with the ruined tongue doesn't respond. He kneels in silence, staring, as your feet carry you past him. Seconds later, he fades from view. Your legs carry you deeper and deeper into the beating heart of the tenement. If you haven't reached the center yet, you must be close. It's incredibly hot and humid in here. The sweat rolls down your body in sheets. Your thoughts go hazy with the heat, and a dim sense of unease takes root in the pit of your stomach. Shake it off. You shake your head, struggling to clear away the fog. The omnipresent sound of grinding gears isn't helping. Looking up, you can see where the noise is coming from. A hatch. The same door you saw in your nightmare back when all this began. The marking in the door are legible now. A single word in faded yellow paint. Prosperity. Suddenly, impossibly, the alien figure that you've been moving toward is standing right in front of you. At the same time, your vision finally clears and ice water runs through your veins. The walled city isn't a slum at all. It's an enormous gaping maw, and the buildings are a forest of crooked teeth. The thing reaches for you. With inhuman speed and grace, it plunges fingers of polished ivory into your mouth. Slowly, terribly, it begins to wrench your jaw open. You can feel your teeth splinter and break, and rough fingers on your shoulder snap you back to reality. The hand clenches in a vice-like grip and yanks you backward off your feet. You come crashing down on the floor of Hioe MTR station. You can feel a rush of wind just in front of you, a passing train. What's wrong with you, Legolas? Strangler Bao eyes you coolly. Auntie Chang's lost too many runners already. Besides, there are cleaner ways to end your life than jumping in front of a train. I was just in the walled city. There was this... Oh, thank you. I owe you my life. He grunts. You're right. Now get back and sleep to... Get back up and... go to this floating wreckage that you sleep in. You don't get to die in here unless Mrs. Chang says you do. Oh. Wow, that was some trippy shit. Oh, hold up. Got new dialogue? A pair of dead-eyed transients lean against an abandoned car, their shoulders slumped. A pile of overstuffed bags lie in a heap on the sidewalk, spilling into the rain-choked gutter. The smaller of the pair looks down, noticing that his bags are getting soaked and does nothing. It seems like he's too exhausted to care. The shorter of the transients slowly shifts his attention to you. His voice comes out hollow and empty. You're one of Shang's. What's it to you? Well, hopefully she'll let you leave. He nods his head towards the Hioe gates and the open road beyond. That's what we're doing. Getting the hell out of here while we still can. If you're smart, you'll follow us. Everyone with half a brain is getting out of this place. Not me. Whatever's happening here, I'm going to figure out what it is, and I'm going to fix it. You're either a fool or you're crazy. Nothing can fix what's coming for the walled city, and Hioe is way too close to that place for comfort. What do you mean, what's coming? You don't know? Suppose that you wouldn't. You're an outsider here. Didn't grow up in the walled city like we did. To answer your questions, they are coming. The Yama Kings. Just like the ones in the old stories. Been having dreams about them, just like I did as a kid. But they weren't just dreams this time. They were signs. Warnings. What can you tell me about the Yama Kings? Just what my grandfather told me. Respect ghosts and gods, but keep away from them. That's actually a saying from Confucius, by the way. That's from an actual one of his writings. He stoops to begin pulling his bags off the sidewalk and out the gutter. Come on, Shen. It's time to go. Ugh. We have some, Do we have some final words before we head off to the battle? Big storm coming in. Okay. Oh, nothing. Guess still no progress? This might be the final time I, Oh, damn, there's a lot of people to talk to now. Human refugee. A pair of men, refugees from the looks of them, stand near the city entrance. They are absorbed by their conversation, voices low. The elf sways nervously as he speaks, but the human is steadfast. His gravelly words are harder to make out than the elves, but you can hear the agitation in them. Neither man seems aware of your presence. Telling you, first chance we get, we gotta get out of here. Leave the country. Things are so backed up that even if the walled city were gutted and cleaned tomorrow, we'd still be wading through the fallout. Prejudice wouldn't just disappear. The elf's head dips up and down in agreement. I know. You're right. You always are. I spoke to my sister. She's on board. Didn't take much convincing either. Those few of us who know about the monsters don't want to be anywhere near the city. Things like that, they leave a mark on the place. It'll never be right again. You gotta say something about monsters? Oh. Trying to... The Yama Kings. He passed the back of his flitter friend. It's alright, Lauren. Might as well start talking about it. Not everyone's gonna believe us, but those who do can prepare themselves, like us. Lawrence sways uncomfortably, but dips his head up and down in agreement. The man continues. It started as a whisper, a rumor. The Yama Kings are coming to feast on us, the walled city. Well, we took it for what it was. Superstitious bullshit. That is, until things started happening. Now, the walled city has always been its own kind of hell, but these last few months, somehow, things have started getting worse. People started getting more aggressive, others started to spiral emotionally, and our dreams grew more intense, more frightening. It's the Yama Kings, we're sure of it. They're going to destroy our souls and eat our bodies. We have to leave, but there are so many people who can't. I just wish we could take them all, Aaron. A small tremble shakes his willowy frame. Impossible, Lauren. Most we can do is save ourselves. Let's just concentrate on getting out of this alive, alright? Aaron returns his hard gaze to you. So now you know, monsters. Yama Kings are descending upon us from their ethereal thrones, coming to rip our essences apart. The sooner we get out of here, the better. I understand, there's something dark at work in the walled city, and you're wise for wanting to get out of here. But you better get out of here soon. Things are starting to heat up. Yes, soon. My sister's ready whenever we are. Thanks, stranger. Try it, Enforcer. What does he have to do? A woman in ragged shawl stands in front of him, her hands clasped, begging to be let through. He doesn't move. Please, you have to let me through. My husband and children are already in Hawaii. I need to meet them. I have to. Nice try, but back off. You don't get in here. Nobody else does. Come on, man. Let her through. One more person in Hawaii won't hurt anything. It isn't my decision. Auntie Chen gave orders. Besides which, there's 100,000 other beggars behind her who would just love to get in here. They've been banging at the gates all day. You think I should let them all through? I don't care if you help them or not. Just please help me. Think of my family. I don't know your family, woman. You probably don't even have one. I, on the other hand, do have people in Hawaii. And if I disobey Auntie Chang, what happens to them won't be pretty. Why does kindly care about refugees passing there? If they were content to pass through, she probably wouldn't. But that isn't what these people do. They get out and they try to stay here. With everything that's going down, the last thing that kindly wants is to have to worry about the population of Hawaii suddenly tripling. So we aren't taking anybody. Period. It's like a quarantine, I guess. Pig bastard. The refugee, tears streaked face twists into a snarl. You won't let us through? I'll come back with so many others you can't hope to stop us. We can't stay in the walled city. Not with what's coming. We won't. You be my guest, woman. Bring as many friends as you like. He pats a conspicuous bulge under his jacket. I'll make sure to have a bullet for each of you. Things have gotten really bad. It's a lot like the real life, right? I mean, you understand countries that don't want to take refugees if their resources are stretched. Like, you know, you gotta worry about your own citizens first. But, it's a cruel world. Oh, hey, we finally get a resolution to the troll story. Frederick watches the street with a stolid, sullen diligence. He shoots you a glance, clearly preoccupied. Oh, no, this isn't it. I thought he made a decision. Nope. Let's go talk Spider Shan. Maybe he has something to say before the final battle. Shen is reclining against a stack of cages as you approach, watching the display of a small shred player on the table. The shred displays the shimmering form of a dancing woman weaving her way through a crowded club. It seems to have been filmed via a portable recorder, or possibly someone's cyber eyes. Draped in wild clothing that scintillates with lights and holograms, the dancer slips through the crowd like living mercury. Every step in evasion is effortless. You watch the dancer weave her way up a flight of stairs, moving towards the second floor balcony. As she ascends the stairs, her hands begin to start to crackle with energy, and points of light trace along her neck, shoulders, and spine. In the glitter and flash of the club lighting, no one seems to notice. For a split second, she looks back at the camera's point of view, smiling seductively. Shen gestures towards the holographic display, smiling broadly. Keep watching. It's about to get good in a few seconds. The dancer arrives at the top floor, moving towards a particular table. The table's occupants, triad members, judging by their tattoos, rise up from where they're sitting and begin to draw weapons. Their expressions indicate they're familiar with the dancer and intend to kill her. At this point, the dancer explodes into motion. She bobs and weaves out of the way of their gunfire. Her fingertips flinging electricity and fire in long arcs. She seems to dance at and around the triad soldiers. Each step and beat causes an explosion of force that scatters tables and drinks. Wreathed in the elements, the woman cuts through the triad members in an effortless pavane of destruction. The recording ends and Shen strains up. I could watch Lucky Ping at work all day. I don't know how she works her magic, but it's a beautiful and terrifying thing to behold. Really glad she's with the Yellow Lotus, not an enemy syndicate. That's a friend of yours? That's right. She's a red pole in her own right, and Steel Arm Lou's cousin. Scary woman, but if she likes you, she'll stick with you through anything. So what can I do with you? Do you like working for the Yellow Lotus? Like has nothing to do with it. I have debts to Grandfather Wu, and I intend to pay them. I guess they're a good enough syndicate. We waste a lot of blood and money fighting the Red Dragon, though. Can't say that I like that end of the business. Since it seems like such a huge waste. If it weren't for Grandfather, I might see about getting White Ming, Steel Arm Lu, and Lucky Ping to break away. Maybe start our own thing in turf that's not quite so fought over. Lifting one hand palm up, Shen smiles faintly. But I can't leave him. I owe him everything. It's good to have that kind of loyalty. Without that kind of loyalty, Shen nods in agreement. What kind of people are we? We're no different than the robber barons and corrupt politicians that made a mess of this world. You stand by your family, and you fight to protect them. That's what matters. I've heard a lot of talk about between the Yellow Lotus vanguards and incense masters. They're dead set on eliminating the Red Dragons, despite the risk. When that kind of talk gets tossed around, nobody's safe. It leads to all-out warfare. Last time that happened, the White Jade Brotherhood got wiped out completely. It's just bad strategy to try and wipe them out. It's all this old rivalry between the elders. It has nothing to do with the business end of things. Old vendettas get you killed, even if they're not yours. Tell me more about your crew. With folded arms, Shen regards you with some suspicion. We're fairly private people. Generally, when I get asked a question like that, I figure it's because someone's looking for something to use against me. Shen's expression softens after a moment, however. Well, you've been a decent person so far. I guess I can tell you some. White Ming and I started our cell. Grandfather Wu, who took him to Wudang a year or two before he did the same for me. He made it clear that he expected repayment in kind when we were old enough, and since the Yellow Lotus was his organization, we joined up. At first, it was mostly small-time stuff. Shell games on street corners, stuff like that. We picked up a new member after about 6 months, and things started to change. Freedom's dwarf kid, absolute murder with twin pistols. The kind of focus I can bring to bear in Kung Fu, that's how he shoots. Shen grins crookedly. His parents named him Freedom, and gave him to the UCS to live with an uncle. Guess they wanted him to be really American or something. Beyond that, there's Yang, the lawyer you saw me talking to before. The four of us do a pretty cozy business, between jobs for Steel Arm Lu and Kindly Cheng. It's not like we're in charge of much, but it beats starving, yeah? Oh, I guess I haven't gotten to the end of his story yet. Oh. Kinda sad I might not be able to now. Oh, wow, he can't even return to the thing? Oh, I guess you have to go back. Are these two leaving? Or is it just same old dialogue? Wow, it's just we just get brushed off. Oh nope, still same. I guess reliable Matt is probably still same old, same old. I wonder what Maximum Law has to say. Hello. Alright. What are we gonna do now? There you are, Legolas. Your crew tells me you're able to locate and interrogate the plastic-faced man. They haven't told me his current dispositions, however. I assume everything went as instructed? Should I tell her the truth? Well. I'll let him walk away. Thought it was clear I wanted him dead. His memory was gone. Oh, no, you were clear, Auntie. He was accommodating, I chose the reward for. Better pretty damn accommodating for you to disobey me. I trust you got something useful out of him? We got plenty. Wu sounds eager. He gave us a data dump on everything he knew about Prosperity Tower. First-hand info. Josephine's headquarters? She rubs her nose considering. That could be useful, I suppose. What do you intend on doing with it? We're gonna rescue Raymond. He's alive, Auntie, just like I said he was. Josephine's holding him in there. She's doing something to his brain. Something to his brain? She takes another bite of her pastry. What is that old bitch up to now? Based on the memory that Mr. Plastic showed us, it looks like she's trying to rewire her son's memories using something called ASSIST, Artificial Sensory Induction Systems Technology. It allows the user to record, process, and feed synthetic sensory input to the brain. So you can just like literally rewrite people's memories and shit with that. That's some obviously abusable technology. Yes, Auntie, it's the technology that led to SimSense. It's also what allows Deckers to enter the Matrix and grants riggers a neural connection to their drones. An expert assist technician could alter someone's personality, memory, even identity. I mean, he could just change you into other people. Guessing experts like that don't grow on trees. Definitely not. Changing someone's memories requires a world-class expert in assist, and a massive amount of computing power. I'm not sure exactly what they're doing to him, but I'm guessing his mom wants him to forget something, or to remember it differently, maybe. Gotta get to Raymond before he isn't Raymond anymore. That means a run on Prosperity Tower. Isabel and I have been studying the data the plastic-faced man gave us about it. Lots of good intel to mine there. How do we make our approach? Fortunately, Prosperity Towers is one of Sang's lower security locations. It's mostly administrative, marketing, that sort of thing. That's good. Kindly turns to our enforcer. Mr. Bao, give the runners those old Sang security passes used on that hijacking last year. Yes, Mrs. Chang, they'll get them. These passes should get you through the lobby. You still have to explain your presence, Nicholas, so don't expect to just walk on through. What about that junk data you held onto after the Wuxing run, Isabel? Anything in there we can use? Good thinking, I'm already ahead of you. I scoured the leftover Wuxing paperwork and found a way to change our status to special couriers. We can use that to pose as third-party Wuxing uses to deliver important packages. That'll work for a while, but we can't expect to stay in cover for long. One way or another, things are gonna get hot. Do we do the loading dock, or do we... Damn it. You know what, let's do the loading dock. Okay, I'll get us booked into the Sang system and print off some matching papers. We'll need a van to make it look legit. Bow? Consider it done. Alright, how do we get to Raymond? The key to this operation are 3 security stations located on different floors. The Matrix systems in these security stations are the command and control hubs for the entire building security. As such, they're the best place to find out where Raymond Black is being held. That's all we got on his location? All we know is that he's being held somewhere called Lab 12. But where that is or how to get in there is something we will need to figure out on site. Things go hostile, the best thing to do is to get an alarm panel or Matrix security node and shut things down. Well, Isabel's in the group then. If we're noticed, we'll have a brief window to cut the link to the alarm system. If we do that, it will isolate the whole floor from the security system. The rest of the building won't know what is happening there. If the alarm goes off and we cut the link to the alarm system, we can spoof the system. Tell it we've moved on to another location. That might work once or twice, but if we spoof too many alarms, they'll figure it out. How long is this brief window? Maybe 30 seconds. Maybe less if the network isn't cluttered with traffic. It's there as a failsafe so security doesn't stampede all over the building if a janitor forgets to close the door. What about guards? Quantity? Training? Standard corp security for the most part, but Sang has rapid response squad for high priority events. That would be us. Is Gabe right? Do you think an intrusion into Lab 12 would qualify? So probably. Judging by the way Grandma's saying took out Carter, Gutshot, and Nightjar, I'd say she isn't interested in anyone getting anywhere near her son. Expect to face Sang's elite security force once we find him. What else do we have on the security stations themselves? Staffing? Weaknesses? Only one thing worth mentioning. The only way into a security station is with a key card, and guards on each floor carry a card to the station on this floor. So maybe we can get a card by taking them out, but there may be other ways of getting key cards. There always should be. Like I said, the security stations are the keys to this operation. They provide multiple opportunities to exploit the system and determine how to approach the rest of our incursion. Security stations are high priority targets. We want to take them fast, before they have a chance to respond. So which station do we hit first? No way to know. We'll need to take one of them and use it to determine our next step. It's like we have directions to go find a map. That's all I need to know about security. How do we stop this assisting from rewiring Raymond? All we know is that an assist device is located in Lab 12. It's the only one in the building. Now I doubt that Grandma will just hang over the passcodes to her system if we ask nicely. So we need a Decker to access the assist device and eject him from the system safely before she scrambles his brain. Got it. What does the Decker need to eject him safely? Like I said, we don't know. We're going to have to improvise. Figure that out when we get there. One other thing. While I was helping Duncan verify as much of the data as he could, I decided to collect our marker with Bull and his team of runners. Good call. We need all the help we can get. Turns out Bull and our runner friends hit Sang a few months back. Low rent smash and grab for another corp. But they got a quick scan of the building's matrix security before they rabbited. They gave us data flags that pinpoint where the security nodes are located inside Sang's system. Okay, man, splitting that job worked out pretty well. We have another group with us. So when we jack into a security station, we'll be able to make direct attack on the security node. That could just buy us the few seconds we need to cut the alarm link. Nice work. One more thing, Laylas. While you're in her headquarters, look for anything that we can use to incriminate or embarrass Josephine Sang. I want dirt. Something I can feed to an acquaintance on the executive council. Someone who stands to gain from it. Right after I rescue my father. Of course, my sweet, of course. Now go enjoy Prosperity Tower and give Josephine Fang my regards. She smiles wolfishly. Jamie Lannister sends his regards. Alright. Well, we're just gonna head out right away? Let's see. Now we could go. Shall let's get the pay data, right? Hope it helps. From Dreamland. Good luck with the whole what happened to my father thing. Rough deal. If nothing else, I hope the people responsible get what's coming to them, and that my nerve inhibitor program helps you get some payback. Alright. Anything new? Oh, landfall. Oh, a typhoon's coming too. Hong Kong will experience moderate winds and extremely heavy precipitation. Nope. Oh, we're good. Alright, let's see if they have any thoughts about this. Any thoughts about that last run? Another betrayal. You would think that I'd be used to it by now, but I am most assuredly not. That said, Xiaozhi's gambit failed him. Josephine Sang's plans have been laid bare, and we are in a position to act on this knowledge. The upper hand is ours. The restraint you showed in sparing the plastic-faced man was difficult to understand. But I am not ungrateful. I strongly suspect we are kindred spirits, he and I. The work he'd done on his face was magnificent. It was art. I find hope in that, all other considerations aside. Alright, well, the most important person to respond will be Duncan, right? What do you think about that last run? You extracting Plastic Face Man? Wu frowns and his answer comes out in a low rasp. I knew we'd eventually find that guy, but getting the information out of him before he brainwiped was tense. He looks at his boots for a minute, making a decision. Hey, listen, Ryu. I didn't disagree with you in front of the crew, but I wouldn't have let that guy just walk away like that. Too dangerous to leave him alive? He's a loose end, and we don't need those right now. We're in enough trouble as it is. We don't need someone like him walking around. Thanks for feedback. Whatever. Just wanted to tell you. I'll get off it now. Just one more thing. That guy took Raymond. For that alone, I'd drill him. At least we know Raymond's alive now. Now we gotta get him out of prosperity before Grandma reprograms him. Man, she sounds like a piece of work, doesn't she? Maybe we'll get to say hi when we bust into her headquarters. I want to see if there's a family resemblance before I drop her. Wow. Just immediately goes violence every time. Predictable like that, Duncan. But I guess that's good to have in a friend. Nothing. Nope. Any thoughts about that last run? We're close, Legolas. We're so close I can taste it. A few more hours, maybe a day or two, and you'll get your father back. Josephine's saying is going to get what's coming to her. For me, you, and especially for Nightjar got shot in Carter. And we got the plastic face man to thank for it. You shouldn't have let kindly know that we let the man live, though. I mean, she was pretty clear with us she wanted him dead, even if we didn't. We're still alive, so I guess we can count our blessings. But the next time something like this comes up, remember that what kindly doesn't know can't hurt us. Yeah, I guess it was probably better to lie to her. But I figure she'd be able to find out. I mean, he's a very distinctive guy, and he's going to be wandering around. So, can't keep that shit under wraps forever. Anything from Crafty for last second? Probably not, though. I don't know if it's like a loop or anything. Yeah. Alright. Guess I'll finish the next one.